if you're looking for the cheapest, and I mean cheapest coins out there to build your God Squad, head over to aoeah.com. They are fast and reliable, and make sure you use code WOLF to get 3% off. Link is in the description. Now, I showed you guys this Blitz on Madden 22 current gen, and I said I didn't know if it worked on next gen. I dropped that a few months ago because it was fun to use, but today I'm gonna show you guys you can still run it even on next gen. We're gonna be in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive playbook. Now, if you want a full 3-4 bear scheme, let me know. I'll put it in the member section. But right now in the member section, we do have the 3-3-5 wide, the 2-4-5 odd, 3-3-5 Sam, single back wing stack, tray wide flex, 4-3 even 6-1, bunch offset. We got so much stuff in there, man. Make sure you go check it out. Now, what am I talking about, man? If you guys ever watch my gameplays back in the day, I used to have this user rushing blitz that was just crazy fast, and today it's gonna be the same thing. 3-4 bear. The only personnel change I'm gonna make to make this blitz work is I'm gonna take Burris out of this equation and I'm gonna put Jackson. Now, why do I want Jackson? Jackson, I believe, is 96 speed, and to get him to the safety position, or where the safety sits in the base setup on this defense, well, all I need to do is flip the play. Now, the name of the player we're going to be talking about from the 3-4 bear is the Sam Mike 1. If you're not using this, man, welcome. If you're new or you haven't seen me show this play, like say you're newer, but the old heads know, people that have been on my channel know that this blitz was pretty cool. They probably still use it. Now, I wouldn't recommend using this all the time, only when you need it. Now, we're going to flip the play, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flip the play. I think I flipped it right. I hope I didn't flip it like one time and then go backwards with it. And then we'll just run verticals, okay? Now, with the flip, Jackson goes to the top, my 96 speed corner. And the only adjustment you need to make in this defense right here is to shift the linebackers to the right. So right on the D-pad, and then you'll see this box pop up, shift linebackers left stick to the right. That's gonna pull your right side linebacker down to the line. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna blitz yourself, okay? A or X, right stick down for blitz. Now you're gonna wanna jump this gap right here in between these two guys, okay? So you're gonna run through here as soon as they snap the ball, and it should be a straight angle for the quarterback most of the time, especially from the shotgun formation. It's really good. Now, I do use this even if they play action. Sometimes the running back picks me up. It's a lot harder when someone's under center, but if they're doing this from a shotgun position, it works now I'm using 2 controllers, so bear with me through these difficult times. But when I snap the ball, I go straight for the quarterback. And the running back doesn't care because the guy that's manned up to him is the threat, okay? So the running back concentrates on the guy that's manned up to him, so he just never picks me up. So moving the linebackers all the way to the right, putting myself on the blitz right here, snapping the ball, jetting to the quarterback. That's my fault, I messed that up. And going for the sack myself. Now, how close can you stand before they identify you as a threat and pick you up? I don't know in next gen. We're gonna test that right here. I'm gonna try to sit a little bit closer, snap the ball, and then jet. Oh, okay, so you could probably be as close to the line as possible. I don't think you can be on the line. However, this is next gen, maybe you can. Snap the ball. Okay, you see how they change it? Now you're the threat. If you sit back just a little bit, they won't consider you the threat and they'll let you go. You see what I'm saying? So it's all depending on how far you are. Typically, I would sit right here, my gameplays. They'll snap the ball, boom, straight for the quarterback. Now, it works on current gen just as good. Next gen, it still works, which is crazy to me. So now what we can do is, once we scare our opponent, now we're free to do whatever we want. We can shift the D-line and we can take these outside linebackers, man, and put them on whatever we want. So we can do this. Put them on cloud flats, shade over the top and inside. So I will tell my defensive backs to play inside the routes, while these guys, I don't know why it's not showing them in clouds, but they should be in clouds. They're in clouds right now. Bro, it's like they ruined practice. Bro, how have they not fixed this in practice mode? We're already this far into Madden and they still, was this a thing on Madden 21 next gen practice mode? I can't remember, man, but this is just lazy development. Somebody's got to do something over there at EA, man, because I'm trying to show you guys. If you look at the outside linebackers that are down on the line, they shouldn't sit there. I'm just gonna put myself on the blitz. They should back up. So we snap the ball, yeah, they back up. They do what they're supposed to do. Now remember what I told you about cloud flats and how they work, okay? if you bring cloud flats down up from the line of scrimmage, okay, I'm gonna do instant replay just so you guys can see how cloud flats work. So let's say you set these guys to 20-yard adjustment, zone drops, 15. When they drop back, especially on this side, they're gonna prioritize inside the numbers like curl flats do. So you're gonna see that he will let the guy behind him. You see my man coming over here? He's gonna let him behind him. Okay, now if this side, I wanna say this guy plays this side a little bit better, but I could be, because there's no threat, so he's just gonna back up. Yeah, so he plays this one a little bit better, but this guy over here, he's playing it kind of iffy, okay? He's still letting people get behind him. Now, the way you counter that is if you're playing like a cover 3 and you're running cloud flats and you're putting them at 20, you want your defensive backs. So let's just say Jackson, for instance, right? We put him in a cloud flat. I want you to see how he plays it, okay? Let's assume that's what we're running. Let's just see how he plays it. You'll see that he actually goes to the far outside of the numbers. I'm gonna show you guys an instant replay. So if you put cloud flats, let's say you wanna cover the sidelines or close, like corner routes and stuff like that, it's gonna be better to utilize cloud flats coming from your defensive backs that are off the line because the way they play it. So we put this guy in a cloud flat, he's gonna play really aggressive outside the numbers, as you saw right there. Linebacker down the line is gonna let a lot of stuff get behind him over here because he's playing from down on the line of scrimmage, and he's just gonna trot backwards, which means corner routes are still gonna cook you. But if it's your defensive backs, they will play it, and they're not on the line or they're not inside the run box, they will play it more aggressively. So for those that didn't know, that's what that is. So back to what we were doing. Remember, just shifting the D-line to the right. Once he snaps the ball, we go straight for the quarterback, and it's awesome. Now your opponent can throw the ball to someone, so that's why you just blend this in and make it to where he'll never know what you're doing. You can even put these guys in vert hooks, okay? Put vertical hooks and shade outside. That's something that I like to do. You can also just utilize this guy like on a spy, or put this guy on something. So you can put him on the middle third, right? And then now you don't have to worry about the middle third, and we can just play defense. So we fake it, boom, come down here, thing. Pretty much everything besides B is clamped up, and that's probably where your user would go. Now you see I'm only rushing 3, so that's just another important aspect of the game that you need to recognize. So if I'm facing a mobile QB and I'm not going to be blitzing everybody, best believe I'm going to spread the D-line, QB contain. I'll shift the linebackers this way, and if I'm going to run Y and A in coverage, and you can just run 1 in coverage if you want to, you know what I'm saying? You can do that as well, but just make sure that you have contains out there for the most part, trying to get to the outside, you know what I mean, so they can't cook you. Now B's wide open, but like I said, you're going to prioritize crossing routes and stuff with your user. You're not just going to give him anything easy over in the middle of the field. I mean, deep down the field is what I really mean. So just something I wanted to share with you guys. This still works, and if we shift the formation, let's just say we go to empty base flex verticals, right? It doesn't matter. It's actually even worse because you really don't even need to run. You could probably just like shift the D-line left, play the right side guy, and someone will probably just come free. Well, yeah, he was supposed to come free, but you'll probably get that. So if they're running empty formation and you're running the 3-4 bear, your best bet, right, is to just shift the D-line. But other formations, like just say spread wide flex, 4 verticals, the running back has to pick you up. Unless the person that's guarding him takes his priority, he's got to come for you, but he doesn't. He's worried about the guy that's manned up to him. Easy user rush when you need it. I would save it for like 3rd and long, 4th and long. You know what I mean? Those kind of vibes. Make sure you guys drop a like. Become a member today. Love you guys, man.